Why is St. Joseph most obedient? We gotta be careful. Careful on St. Charles Road and Manheim Road. Those cops are waiting to give you a beautiful ticket, aren't they? Well, today it was a close one. That's why, I was a little late today. And he's here. Our St. Joseph is here. Okay, but this virtue of obedience, it's misunderstood. It's obedience to authority doesn't really limit our freedom. Because what does it do? It requires us to kind of hand over our rights to others. Well, let's take a minute and examine really what obedience is. Well, look at laws on the roads, the road signs, the speed limits. These are part of our everyday lives that we need to follow so that we can get safely to our destination. Because all these things are designed to give people true freedom and true happiness. For example, speed limits. We can disobey them. We are able to, but where does that lead us to? It leads us to maybe accident. It leads us to a ticket and not a happy ending at the end of the day, right? Well, obedience to these road signs, which allows us and others to reach your destination safely, right? Well, today we are going to examine our Christian lives, the natural law, the divine law, and these really help us to see our purpose in our lives, why we follow these laws, why we master these road signs in one sense, these rules in the Catholic Church, which ultimately helps us to reach what? Our ultimate destination, which is heaven. So my dear brothers and sisters, today we are going to allow this obedience to be practiced in our lives, right? And so this obedience also requires trust. That trust of St. Joseph. Our first parents in the Garden of Eden, the serpent tricked them. They tricked them in being disobeying God, saying, did God really say you would die? And let's not fall into his trap. And let's go with St. Joseph, let's go with Mary, because they were willing to go the extra mile. They're willing to suffer and trust God so that they could be obedient to God. Well, today, maybe look at the divine laws. Let's examine if we're really following these certain rules in the church. Because the virtue of obedience is not just for priests and nuns. It's for each and every single person. This is a call. This allows us to be in our journey and road to heaven to meet the Father. And simple things like divine law, which requires obeying the Ten Commandments, the Beatitudes, the teachings of the Catholic Church, Holy Qurbana, Mass on Sundays and holy days of obligation, confession when we fall from sin and we run back to the Father. Now this is the way that St. Joseph is going to allow us and help us to complete that mission and to get to our really trust God and our destination. Well, let's also look at the natural laws. The natural laws of defending marriage, the sanctity of marriage, pro-life, and even gender ideology. These are all ways of shaping the natural law, all ways of obeying God's true laws, right? And so, just like we follow road signs, we got to follow the road signs of the Catholic Church, which help us to be better persons, to always choose the right means to meet our end goal. So maybe let's examine our hearts, where we are disobedient, where we disagree with the church, where we disagree with God and all these different things. And maybe not given to the curiosity like Adam and Eve did, because they fell, they disobeyed God. Well, let's bring it to St. Joseph, let's bring it to our prayer and see where we can truly follow these signs, which helps us to get to heaven. Well, you ready to follow? Amen? Amen. Gotta run!